On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Then guess what? We dismiss him. If he falls off the principle, we dismiss him. You got to realize my perception of God and everything is different. I don't follow.
But no. Listen, what I'm saying though.
So a man for me is always the standard because everything that I see that I achieve, I got it from another human being.
I know, but this is my point though, right? He's a human, right? He's gonna make mistakes.
Okay,
that's why
we gotta move on, y'all.
Yeah, we gotta move on. But that's another topic for another time.
Okay,
right?
Yeah, Ali, I just want to say,
we gotta move on.
I love the way you was just talking.
Mommy,
Ali.
we gotta move on. Mommy.
Hold on. I just want to say, Ali, I love the way how you was aggressive. You really turned me on. I ain't gonna lie. I just want you to know that. I love the way you were yelling.
I need a baby daddy. I need a baby daddy. You gonna be a mama of four. Men is flawed. Men will always be flawed. You follow practice, you follow principles, you follow different things like that. These are the things that got you to where you said you was at. It just so happened that it came out of the minister's mouth.
Yeah, but if it changed his life, though, you can't.
All I'm trying to get you to understand is them was actually Muslim principles that you was following. But if you start saying follow the man, that starts feeling like it's like cult-like. You see what I'm saying?
And then we put men on pedestal. Our expectation of them is so high that when they make a mistake, then we all discombobulate.
Well, but here's the biggest point that I just want to. I'm gonna let you rock, Rasan. I just want to say that the biggest point is that we can't be above reproach, and that we can't be so stuck on our ways to where we can't apologize or we can't come back to the front of the congregation and say that, yeah, I was a little bit passionate, or yeah, you know what I'm saying, I got a little bit extra. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, none of us are above an apology or saying that or admitting when we wrong. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know.
No, 100%. See, the thing is, Logic, we are taught, we follow principles, but we follow the man that's holding up that's standing on principle. But if the man doesn't stand on the principles that he teach, we move that man out the way and we continue on moving forward, moving on principle. This is not and not only that, you said the Nation of Islam has been up since 1930. The Nation of Islam has the highest reform rate of black people. You talking about look at statistics and what work. What I do know is I see countless of times of the work that we have done. So if this is a man today who unwavered, who don't go on TV and we see a lot of celebrities, they got to apologize when certain communities come out and start talking against them and their paychecks is being, no, this man don't come out and apologize for the truth that he speaks. He has a track record. I only go by the track record that someone got. So if this man is still standing on the square for 60 something years, he's 89 years old for over 60 plus years, unwavered. Why wouldn't I tell you and say, yo, listen, I'll follow this man who stands on principle. But at the end of the day, we're not blind followers. One thing that we don't teach, and you use the term follow a man blindly, I would never tell nobody that.
But you didn't. But see,
this basically did though, Rasan. When you didn't admit to the fact
dealing with YouTube, right? Yeah. When we're dealing with YouTube, we're not dealing in real life, right? On YouTube, I can only base things off of what you say. I personally don't know you, so when you say to us, "Follow this man," right? Because if you want to have the debate about Muslims, I spent probably 9 years of my life in Muslim countries, right? So the thing is that I want to know from you is what's different from that Muslim religion to this Muslim religion, because based on what you're saying, it's something different. But when you're telling me, you're not telling me no details about nothing. Your whole point was follow the man.
But first of all,
and listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. I'm with you. This is why I said, and then, like I said, I apologize for that because I know that's something that's near and dear to you. But in the heat of the moment, I said it. And I'm gonna tell you my context in my mind when I'm saying you can't tell me to follow a man and not add Because that literally that's the only problem I had. That's what you said.
All right, so let's
follow the man.
But I don't even know how we even got to that part when I just said that the minister was the standard. When Anton was getting on me, right, personally, right, I said I'm not the standard. The minister is the standard. I said I follow the minister. I wasn't, and even JR and all y'all, Logic and Anton, those who've been on here plenty of times, y'all know I never been a time that I was online that I told anybody to go follow the minister. I never told no one that. I never used that language. I don't even use that language. You know, only thing I do is try to be a representative. And if I'm being a representative on standing on principle, that's that. It explains, it tells itself. I don't have to say that. So, you know, at the end of the day, of course, apology accepted, bro. At the end of the day, we all men. It could get heated at the end of the day, and I'm not emotional. If I was emotional, if before Islam, I was a totally different person. Islam, I'm able to have these tough debates and hearing people cross the line, and you know, we online now. This is the internet, bro. This is really not that serious.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I met you in real life. You know what I'm saying? We took a shot together, right?
Yeah, I ain't drink. I don't know.
I know. See,
Uh-oh.
Is that because of the Islam?
Nah, I just don't. I'm just not really a drinker. Like I even
it ain't that, man. But I'm saying that. Look, when having a conversation, especially with men, it's like when you said a man is a standard.
I said,
like whether you believe it, and I'm with you though. But listen, what I'm saying, whether you believe in Christianity or not, right? They had to turn Jesus into a god in order to be a standard. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he had to be. He couldn't be a regular human to be the standard. Because what happened when the minister do something that's not the standard?
Then guess what? We dismiss him. If he falls off the principle, we dismiss him. You got to realize my perception of God and everything is different. Mm-hmm. I don't follow.
But no. Listen what I'm saying though.
So a man for me is always the standard because everything that I see that I achieve, I got it from another human being.
I know, but listen my point though, right? He's a human, right? He's gonna make mistakes.
Okay,
that's why
we gotta move on, y'all.
We gotta move on. But that's another topic for another time.
Okay,
right?
Yeah, Ali, I just want to say,
we gotta move on.
I love
Mommy.
the way you was just talking.
Mommy,
Ali,
we gotta move on. Mommy.
Hold on. I just want to say, Ali, I love the way how you was aggressive. You really turned me on. I ain't gonna lie. I just want you to know that. I love the way you were yelling. I never saw you like
Ali, a baby daddy. Ali, a baby daddy. You gonna be a mama foe?